everyone. Let us know in the chat if you guys could hear us and see us. We're trying out the new StreamYard here, so hopefully it's working fine. Mr. Mom Blog. All right.
Wait, what's it called? StreamYard?
Yeah, I don't know. It's a duck. It's StreamYard. So if you go and you try to log in somewhere and you do like stream, I don't know, hard, it's probably not the right one.
Should it be like called Stream Duck or Stream Quack?
I
What
don't
is yard?
but it's there.
Farm? Okay.
All right, so I think they can hear us. All right, everyone. So we haven't been on here for a while, but we're happy to come back with an awesome couple.
Oh, Denali. Okay, well, just saying hi to everyone. Mr. Mom Vlog, Just 10 Pac Man, Moonlight Moolah, Pacific 49, Denali. Hello. Oh, you can continue now.
Okay, now. And by me continue, it means we got Reseller Revolution, but specifically we got, go ahead.
I'm Nick. Chrissy.
I'm Chrissy. I'm 1/5 of Reseller Revolution. This is my partner. Together we are Red Cake Recycle. I did not give him that black eye. A Rover dog did. Just full disclaimer right here. Not I.
You messed up on shipping, huh?
I did.
I've done it too. I know. No.
And thanks for having us, guys.
Yes, thank you.
We missed you.
I know, we miss you. So for people, if you guys don't already know, I don't know how you would, and we've been talking about it like for weeks now. We were in Portland with them.
It was only a week ago, but it feels like forever since.
Well, there you go. It feels that long. It's been more than a week.
It was like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You ever do that thing when you come back from vacation? You're like, dang, a week ago I was on the beach, or 2 weeks ago I just left for the cruise. So like, I think it was like last Wednesday or whatever. I was like, oh, a week ago they left.
Yep. Well, no.
It has been almost 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Hi, Lauren. Are you eating candy? I didn't realize Lauren was such a candy freak until eBay opened. I guess I should have known from her stories, but I never put 2 and 2 together until eBay opened.
I do love that every time we'd run into her at eBay Open, it'd be like, hey, how's it going? What are you up to? And she'd turn around. I was with my friends, but now I'm not. I swear I have friends. I have friends, but every time you show up, they leave me.
Yeah. Like friend repellent.
Yeah, no, time is flying.
I love eBay Open. And if it wasn't for eBay Open, you guys, we wouldn't be sitting here right now with you. We wouldn't have had you in our home. We wouldn't be, planning to hang out or anything like that if it hadn't been for eBay Open.
Yeah, seriously. And I mean, now we're texting every day and
Yep.
everything. Yeah. It really is from eBay Open. And the crazy part is when we went last time for the first eBay Open, we didn't even have our faces on our account. Nobody knew who we were.
I was like, I don't know who these people are, but they're hella cool, and we're gonna hang out with them the whole weekend. And we did. And then all of a sudden it was Hugo and Tiff everywhere. We're like, hey guys, hey friends.
Hey, I'm here.
Have you eaten yet? Let's go. And then I'm like, hey, come stay with us.
Yeah. And now we're like, hey, come stay with us.
Yeah. Yep.
Yep. I'm very excited for that.
No, but yes. So another thing we had going on in this show is we got a giveaway. So I said it. We announced it. We had that post with her. I love her in that post where we were fully swagged out in our Instagram post.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Yeah.
You got to do that look more often.
Wasabi? Or...
You hear
Oh,
the,
you
yeah,
hear the
hear,
kitty? Hey, come here.
So do I hear a cat?
Come here. Ginger.
They were quiet until we went live. You noticed, right?
Come here. Come here.
Come here. Come here.
She's like, give me attention, guys.
Oh,
There-
kitty.
There you go. Come here. Sit like a human.
Hi, Wade. Thanks for joining.
Yeah. Hey, Wade.
Sit like a human.
I just finished listening to his interview with Piosa Podcast.
There we
That's
go.
pretty cool.
There we go, Ginger. Sit like a human.
There you go.
She's like,
She's all confused.
yeah.
But let me see.
There's Joe.
Oh, You guys are so fancy. Look, you can like pull up the little comments and everything. Oh, taking it to the next level with this hangout.
There's Harlan. Hey, Harlan.
Hey, Harlan.
Oh, he was so funny. When his little man, I love that they had a themed party at eBay Open. I hope they keep that up and do it again next year.
You have to be more clear about it because not a lot of people knew because he was awesome in his outfit.
Well, I mean, they posted it. It's just like no one read the.
Hello, I posted it and everybody follows me, right?
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, that's how we knew because you said it, and I was like, oh crap, we gotta go get stuff to wear.
Just meant I had to get pants.
You have to open up your email that eBay sends you. And who opens up all those emails that they send you
There's way too many
2 or 3 times a day? Yeah. So.
Yeah, but that was an awesome. Let me see. I just left his comment. There you go. We're still learning the program, but we like it. It's really cool. This interactive stuff is really cool.
Yeah.
So with that, since we can put people's comments and stuff up, if you have any questions for us, put them down and we'll put them up for us and talk about it. So besides talking about eBay Open and how much fun we had, I want to talk about traveling and sourcing because we both have experience in that now. And
also someone else in the chat right here, Denali, who travels to LA like every month.
You know what? I know when you said that we were going to talk about this today, she's the first person I thought of because I'm like, that girl travels to thrift and I want her live. Like I want to be able to travel to source and just fill up pounds and pounds and pounds and go home. So yeah, she's doing it right.
Yeah. And I mean, in our case, the first time we went to Austin for my brother's graduation when he graduated from Fire Academy. We had to be there for that, but we happened to also thrift every day too. So that was our first kind of experience with, this is our other boy.
Oh,
sit boy.
So excited to see the kitties.
Yeah.
There you go. No.
Well, when you guys come, he's going to be bugging you.
That's fine.
But yeah, that was our first experience of thrifting and or traveling and sourcing. And we actually brought back a big heavy printer that time. But hey, Southwest Airlines.
Oh wow, you brought it back on the airplane.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think when like people talk about why they get into reselling and quitting their job, I mean, a lot of the things I hear is that people want to travel more, right? They want to like live life and travel and be able to have not only the freedom to do that, but the flexibility and the money. We're not there yet. That's definitely our goal. We're like on this debt-free goal so that we can have all the houses paid off, acquire more property so we can go travel and have an e-commerce business. But for now, it's more like being able to incorporate a vacation and sourcing at the same time. So you get a little R&R, but then you are in a new city and you want to go see what kind of offerings they have and source and figure out how you can do that and bring it home efficiently and then write everything off.
Yeah. Well, that was a part of our goal. eBay Open was its own thing. We didn't thrift or anything there. But coming home from eBay Open, we had to quickly get ready to go up to Portland with you guys. And we got our empty suitcases ready. And we honestly did. I think we did thrift every day, right? Well, we're up there with you guys.
Yeah.
We sourced every day.
I think so, except for the day that we went hiking, which was a long day.
Oh, yeah.
I think that was the only day that we didn't thrift.
Wait, didn't we do the morning bins that day?
Yeah.
I thought we did like
No. We went to
Monday.
Yeah, because that day was just sightseeing where we went over the Telecom Bridge, we rode the trolley up to the air tram, and then we went on that waterfall hike.
Yeah.
But other than that, we
Every day.
thrifted. And that's what's so great about having guests that do the same thing as you, because I mean, every day I want to thrift. Every day I want to go to the store or to the bins or something. So when you have like-minded individuals, it makes it really easy to entertain because you're like, hey, let's go to our bins. You want to let's go. And you guys are totally down for it.
Yeah, and then, you guys don't normally do estate sales, but we were able to do 2 estate sales together, so that was great too.
Fun too.
Yeah, I haven't stopped talking about that estate sale.
That's because
Yeah.
it really like, ooh.
Oh, Jake is like amazing at his eye. And I guess it just goes to show you like that's his niche. He can walk in, he'll know exactly what to pick. What we were there for an hour before him and we're like, I don't know. Like we looked at everything and and then look at the amazing sales that he got out of that.
Well, the funny thing is, me and Nick were standing in front of, well, he hasn't announced one of the items he got, but we were in front of one of them. So I'll let him, the day he wants to talk about
Feel
that.
mad at him for that.
But we were right there in front of him, just talking about it. Oh, that's a cool piece.
Yep.
And then he shows up, hey, that's a cool piece, turns it around, sees some stuff. All right, I'll take it.
Yeah.
Well, and it's just like when we walked into the room that had all the Survivor stuff, I'm like, who's going to want to buy all this stuff from the Survivor series that aired 15 years ago? Like, who wants this? $50. Who wants this? And then he comes in and goes, yep, I'll take that. And then 2 days later sells it. And I'm like, ah.
I know. And all of us were the same way, like, oh.
But yeah, that was fun going to the estate sale. It was really nice to have somebody that was really well versed to pick out which one we should go to and meet up with them.
Yeah. I mean, again, really nice guy because we could have, and he told us exactly, he told us, go in there and check out the, what do you call it?
The Survivor
The
stuff.
Survivor stuff.
Mhm.
And I was like, okay, yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
And he came and said, all right, you didn't take it, I take it. And there you go.
Yeah, he took all of it, didn't he?
Yeah, he
Yeah.
took all of it.
I think he sold most of it already too.
Mm-hmm. But then I couldn't help. Part of me wanted, I mean, there's no way I was going to get it. But they had a giant NASCAR wheel in there. I don't know if you guys saw it.
I saw
I
it.
didn't see the NASCAR wheel.
Yep.
Because it looks like a furniture piece because it's a giant NASCAR wheel. I can't. Was it a NASCAR wheel? Or was it a?
NASCAR.
Yeah, it was a big wheel. No, I thought I'll ship that. Lose all the money, but hey, at least I shipped the NASCAR wheel.
Yeah.
Hey, at least you got the sweet bat.
Yeah. So you guys saw on the, if anyone follows us on the Instagram, picked up a Alex Rodriguez signed bat with certificate of.
Authenticity.
Yep.
So that's pretty cool. I mean, I'm confident we'll get our money back, but this is the first time we're really dealing with something in this category.
Yeah.
Normally, the stuff we deal with is again one-offs, not signed.
Yeah. So do you feel like when we drove from here in Portland, Oregon, all the way to New Orleans with a trailer. It was like a little camper, like a little scamp, if anybody knows what the scamps are. We drove all the way to New Orleans and back, and we hit as many of the bins as we could. Granted, when we went there, we were probably only a year into selling, regularly. So I think if we went now, we'd probably find more stuff and different stuff. But do you feel like when you're traveling that you thrift or you buy stuff that you wouldn't normally back home because you're just kind of like in the vacation vibe and this is new vibe and why not vibe?
I think definitely, like, I probably wouldn't buy the bat if I went to an estate sale here.
No.
Like, no.
Even if it was the same price. But I think it was because we were around you guys, we were around Jake, and then
I was in a buying mood.
The energy.
Yeah.
But we also were a little bit more picky because there are certain things that were like, you know what, like normally we might pick this up back home, but here it's not worth the carrying it all. So it's like,
Yeah.
I mean, you guys traveled. Like we just went with you guys, stayed in one city and came back. You guys really had the opportunity of really like seeing new places.
Definitely.
Yeah, we wanted to check out all the bins, which all have a different culture and all have different stuff, right? Like when you probably notice when you come to our bins, we have a lot of Colombia and, a lot of Patagonia or a lot of like outdoor REI athletic gear because that's just kind of the city that we are. We have all those headquarters here. So when we hit different bins, we wanted to check out the stuff that we wouldn't normally see. I think when we went to Colorado, we got a Pendleton blanket, which is kind of funny because Pendleton is here, but it was more the south, like the more of the what I would say Aztec or Southwestern in Arizona, like when we went to those bins kind of thing. And I got more of the vintage and antiques when we were traveling through Texas. We went to the Texas bins. So it's really cool to see just the different offerings in the different cities and states.
No, yeah. I mean, we definitely want to continue to travel elsewhere. Like we're gonna go to Arizona.
Oh yeah, we do have Arizona for work. It's my job. I came back last week, my boss came in and was like, "Oh, so you're gonna go to Arizona for a few days?" I was like, "Oh, okay."
But I'm gonna tag along and not go to the conference.
Yay!
Yeah, so he can thrift and source while I'm at the conference.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
Yeah, I wish I got sent away for conferences.
Thanks, babe.
I know. I mean, you go with me. I wouldn't go without you. Yeah.
Well, I think we should do a quick little giveaway right now. I don't know how.
What do you want to ask?
I think we can do a simple question. We don't have. There's gonna be plenty of winners. We don't have too many people in the chat. I can't see exactly how many go on here, but we'll do. Look how fancy giveaway number.
Ooh.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So we'll do the first giveaway. So our last giveaway is actually going to be our bigger giveaway. They all fit in a flat rate because that's, we're all thrifty too, so we got to make it work. But what do we have in here, honey?
So in package number 1, 2, and 3, we have 4 rolls of tape, a bunch of pins, an eBay upfront bag. Oh, I wish I could show this one because it's at the top. But
Triple hickory string.
Ooh, a canvas bag. Not from
Yeah.
eBay Open.
And we put in like a different colored tape. There's 4 different colored rolls of tape in here so that all the bags are equal.
Yeah, we try to make it.
And then there's a bunch of pins, and then we threw in a shirt. And I think this one has like some eBay stickers, and I don't know, one of them has sunscreen.
Yeah, somebody got sunscreen.
But eBay sunscreen, so you're extra protected.
Ooh.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, let's see. For the first question, let's see. What do you think?
I don't know.
All right. Well, so we have different types of animals in our house. Obviously, you saw we have cats. What's the other kind of animal that we have in our house? We put them on Instagram all the time. We talk about them on. Yeah, he knows, but you don't get it.
You never know.
Oh, so you have to wait for the first person to answer.
Yeah,
So
first person to answer.
what is the other animals that you have? Oh, Pacific 49 got it.
Did you not see it?
Yeah, I guess our chat is delayed because I didn't see it, but she got it.
All right, this is going to Pacific 49. Please DM us your address.
Woo, woo.
Yes, DM us and we will send it to you.
And to be fair, Rosemary and Hickory strings also got it.
Oh, awesome. See, I think, again, this is the first time we're using this,
I don't know why
so we can't see everyone.
Oh, there it is.
It just popped up. We're very delayed. You saw it in the live feed before we did.
Yeah.
Well, we have the live feed up on one monitor, and then this thing, the yard up on the
That's
whatever it is on the other.
Now we're on our laptop because this has a better backdrop than a screen or other
We have our
computer.
messy kitchen.
I think Susie had the best answer though.
She said
Dinosaurs.
Ooh,
If we had bonus items, I'd give that a bonus item. Yeah, but we'll do a couple more. We got 2 more regular ones,
Yeah, and then one big one.
one big one. But yeah, so going back to thrifting and traveling though, one of the things that we wanted to do is kind of like what you guys did, is actually do the road trip. But to keep it simple, at least for us, is just California.
Well, we kind of did.
Oh, we kind of did that too, but that was a quick one. We
Yeah.
rushed.
So we want to go. So I saw Harlan is going to go to the Nashville bin on Friday.
Ooh, I bet there's good vintage in the Nashville bins.
We want to go to Nashville one day.
I do
You guys want to go to Nashville?
Well, and it'll be work. We'll go over there and thrift.
It'll be our next trip.
Yeah.
Next, yeah.
We're planning way ahead. I love it.
So I hope he does. I hope he posts some of the stuff that he gets at the Nashville bins. I'm really curious. I want to see.
Yeah.
Yeah, Harlan, you gotta show all your stuff this weekend.
So let me ask you, since this trip has been done now, is there anything that you would have changed about what you did as far as coming up here for a week? Is there anything like in hindsight you think would have worked better if you'd done it differently or brought something different or not done something?
We forgot our own IKEA bag and we kept borrowing yours.
Oh yeah, we have to bring IKEA bags that we.
Yeah, so in traveling to the other places where you won't be there to help us, we should probably take our IKEA bags.
Yeah. And then also, like, if you're not traveling to see Chrissy, you should probably bring food. We got fed.
So good.
I would pack food and
Yeah,
snacks.
again, we like to eat out when we travel. We like foods and all that stuff. But if we're traveling for the purpose of also sourcing, we don't want to put all our money into the food and then come out and not actually gain because we've spent it all on food.
Yeah.
Right. That's how I am. I'm like, okay, well, my name is Frugal Living. We're going to be frugal. So we're going to eat at home and only eat out once a day. And I know it looked like we partied the whole entire time, but really, we had drinks like once a day, one drink, right?
One drink, yeah.
Except for the whiskey bar, but
And the tiki bar.
and
The tiki bar.
yeah, we had quite a few drinks. Well, not me, but y'all had quite a few drinks at the tiki bar.
Yeah, Team Zombie over here.
Yeah, it was so good.
It was so good. I love the description. What's in the zombie?
Like all the rums.
It was like 4 rums and some.
And an extra rum with a splash of rum.
Yeah.
Yeah, that bar was so cute. Yeah, so if you were traveling and sourcing, you would bring IKEA bags and bring food.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, that would be the big difference because this time around, again, we were with you guys. But in terms of the time sourcing, we had a great time with you guys.
Oh, yeah, you took us to all the places. We ate all the food. We got all the coffee. I don't know if we changed anything.
No, and the cool thing is we got to see all the bins. In LA, we have a few bins. We got the LA bin.
Panorama City.
We got
Long Beach.
And then a little bit further out, we have the
Oxnard. Out by Nomads is a San Bernardino.
You guys have a lot of bins too, then.
They're not as close.
So it felt so close to get to all your bins.
So like the Long Beach bins, it probably takes an hour to get there. Oxnard takes like an hour and a half. The Panorama City is probably another hour and a half because of traffic.
Not very far.
It's not. Yeah, they're not very far, but it's the traffic here that would take forever.
Yeah. Yeah, and you guys got to, and we all got to go to eBay, Portland.
Oh yeah, that was awesome.
That was a lot of fun.
They have beer on tap and kombucha and coffee and food.
And you guys have the good coffee too.
Yeah, they had a Stumptown, right?
Yes, Stumptown on tap.
Nitro brew.
Yeah.
And a cold brew.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so that was, I actually was telling people that I felt like we were getting to experience Portland for the first time with y'all because we don't go out. We like stay in our cave and list and source and list. So it was really nice to go out and experience all these things pretty much for the first time, except for the bins and stuff with you guys too. But going to eBay, the Portland office, I mean, I've only been there once and that was like in one room because they had an event, but being able to tour the office and meet everybody was super cool. And my highlight of going to eBay, so I'll tell this story, when we were out, thrifting earlier and we had ran into the Pacific, was it the Northwest Pickers or what was her name?
PNW Thrifters?
PNW Thrifters. And like, we were like all digging and she's like, hey, I know you, you're Chrissy. And I'm like, hi. And then she's like, oh my God, it's Hugo and Tiffany. So I thought that was like amazing that we got to meet. And when we left, I'm like, oh, that's so funny that we met somebody that follows on Instagram. That's so, that was like made my day.
Yeah.
And then I do the same thing when we get to eBay because then I see Ashton. Her name is ASHTON MATON on Instagram. Anyway, she's so super cute, eclectic. Like she She collects vintage dolls and everything, and she makes her own clothes. And I love her. And I had no idea she worked at eBay Open. So when we walk into the office, I'm like, oh my God! Oh my God!
And the best part is, like, hours prior to that, you were literally showing Tiff the Instagram profile.
I'm saying, like, oh my God, we're just normal people.
It was so funny, but it was great though.
That was the highlight of going to eBay Open, is to like fangirl her. Yeah.
Well, I mean, we got T-shirts too.
Oh yeah, you guys each got a T-shirt.
Yeah, I wore mine yesterday. Super cool. They're like a play on NWA, the NWA logo, but it says, well, mine says that's how we browse, and it's got
the little pirate.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
No, it was
fun.
fun.
So that was fun.
And I mean, the whole place was really cool. It was so quiet too. But I think he said it's because most people are out.
Yeah. And what I think was really great was being able, because they're all engineers, right? They're all the ones that developed the app. So we were able, like, as we went to each office to meet people, we're like, you know what you need to work on, or you know what's working right, you know what's going right, or and they like listen and they're like, tell me more.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was really cool. They're like, you should message, like DM us and message us your problems so that we can fix them and test them. And
they're like, is that a common issue? Yeah, it happens often. Screenshot it and send it to us. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. They really are receptive to, you know, the bugs and what's going on with the app. And then the job where the people there, their only job is to break it. You know? I want that job.
They literally sit there, some people on mobile, some people on desktop, and they're just trying to make a complicated order to break it, or make a complicated listing to break it.
Break it. Yeah.
I break everything. eBay can hire me and I'll break it.
Yeah.
And then we can travel to Portland. Oh, well, then we'd have to live in Portland, right?
Oh no, we'd have to live in Portland. I did really like the beer and the coffee though. It was funny. I had in one hand I had a big mug of beer, and the other hand a big mug of coffee. I mean, we're gonna head out. I was like, I gotta get both.
Yeah, I wish my office had. Yeah, they had beer on tap, wine, kombucha, coffee, and then they had pastries and food. And I mean, it takes very little to like woo me over. I'm like, free food and drink, I'm there.
Yeah, I'm sure they need it at times when they got a bunch of sellers blowing up their messengers saying, your glitches are killing me. And they're like, all right, I need a drink before I get to this.
Yeah.
No, but it was a great time. And meeting them, like, I think there's one in Austin. There's the eBay headquarters in Austin.
So we have to go to Austin to go and visit that office.
Yeah, we should hit up all the eBay offices. Like, I know you don't know us, but you want us to tour your office, please.
Yeah.
What do you have on tap here? Take us there first.
They'll be like, oh, we only have water and sparkling water. Oh, we don't want to come back.
Yeah. Yeah.
See here, we got a few more people jumping in. Always thank you, Nomads, for making it. I'm not sure which one it is or both. Hopefully both.
You know, and then I was just thinking, now that it's on this, do you still have moderators?
Yeah, because they're on the other one.
Oh, okay. I just didn't know how they.
Yeah, Nomads.
Oh, just kidding.
Yeah, we're playing around with this.
Yeah.
Harlan's used this before, and he knows how to use it. We're still learning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Back to our view here.
Yep. So, Denali made up well, I think you pulled up her point though, that if you're going for pleasure or business and pleasure, that you can't write off all of it, just like some parts of it. But if you have a really good CPA, they'll let you know which parts you can write off and which parts you can't. I don't know anybody that would be in this business and not have a professional doing their taxes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know a lot of people they'll do their own, and I feel like they're reselling has so many loops, and like you just got to make sure you get it right.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, definitely don't want to turn this into a tax show, but if you have a qualified professional, they will write off certain parts of your business. They will write up certain parts of your home. And if you go on trips like that, they'll tell you how much you can write off. So
yeah, definitely not writing off the alcohol we got.
No.
That'd be a big write-off.
Yeah.
It actually wasn't that much. By the way, that was the worst alcohol I've ever tasted in my life. We went to a whiskey bar and we got a flight, and it was one flight was moonshine, one flight was Japanese whiskey, and then the other flight was Portland. 3 flights.
No, we had the Portland one, the Japanese, the moonshine, and then there was another one.
I feel like there was only 3, but the moonshine was probably the worst alcohol I've ever had in my life. Hands down.
There's video of Christy trying it, and she's such a trooper because she normally doesn't drink that stuff, but
And
she
she
tried
knew
it.
she wasn't gonna like it, but she
And
was
she
like, "I'm gonna
tried
try
it because we were all drinking it.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was like rubbing alcohol.
Yeah.
It was gross.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways, but yeah.
And
That
they
was
should get every drop though. We
Yeah.
had no drop left behind.
Yeah. So I want to ask a question, and I guess we'll just put it out there. We're all taking another trip together.
We
We're
all
Mm-hmm.
We are all going to Hawaii for Halloween together.
So excited. Aloha.
Are we going to source while we're there?
I'm game.
I'm game.
We already looked it up.
I already looked at the Goodwills, you guys. I already found them.
And all I thought was, we can drive the island. We drove the island in about 3 hours because we kept stopping. But if we drive, we can do thrift, food, beach, thrift, food, beach.
Definitely down for that.
So that means we need to bring empty suitcases?
Oh,
At least one. I think.
yeah. I think Alaskan Airlines is at one.
Allows one.
One each.
Yeah.
Normally, most of my clothes fits in a
Backpack.
Yeah.
So I know that if we go sourcing, I really want to find some vintage Hawaiian tiki hostess dresses. I don't know if that even exists in the thrift stores or not. But other than that, like, I can't imagine, like, because they're on an island, like what the thrifting is like. I mean, we did go to a Goodwill really quickly when we were there last time, but that was it.
No, I don't know what to expect, because part of me thinks they get so many travelers that leave stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, good point.
And I mean, there's so many people that go to a hotel and
Leave their stuff behind.
And I doubt the hotel is going to always keep everything, and they probably just go off and dump it. And then there's also college. Is that where the college is at? I'm not sure.
There is a college. Denali we did buy with Alaska Airlines, and I don't know what our tier is, but we bought with frequent flyer miles and all kinds of stuff. So, but you know what? Tiki mugs are a hot item on eBay and Etsy. So I wonder if we could find something like that there, or is that being like too like
optimistic?
Well, I mean, like, because we're going to Hawaii, do I assume that there's tiki mugs there? I don't know.
Well, we went to Portland, and I assumed there was Columbia.
And there was.
You come to LA and assume you'll find Anthro.
Right.
Really? Oh,
Yeah.
I need to go to LA because I need some of that in my reseller boxes. Yeah,
Nelly's here.
I know I want to get on Denali's level. I want to go there, and I want to come down like every other month. I mean, I have like this job thing too that I have to do, but
Wait, I think that other thing?
That other?
Yeah, that 4-day-a-week thing that I leave the house to go do. Yeah, I'm still on that. At least for the next 5 years. Like I said, I have a 5-year plan to get our house paid off and our second home purchased. So I'm excited that we're going to source.
Oh, I already thought we looked it up. Like we did it.
When we were talking about it, I went onto Yelp. I was like, okay, there's stores, food, and then I was trying to see what's around there. So like right in the center, I don't even know where we're staying. I just put the city, and then I found like an assistance league. I found a bunch of Goodwills. I was like, oh well, I mean, here they are.
Yeah, and I wonder if they'll have like
We should-
estate sales or yard sales,
we
like
should do that flea market again.
the flea market. Oh yeah, the flea market was fun too.
The flea market's actually at the college you were talking about. Like it surrounds, like the whole parking lot is just one giant flea market.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's like it probably takes like an hour, like just a straight walk all the way around the whole thing. So
Denali is like dropping all the hints. The tips.
Island Vintage.
I like who Island Vintage 808. I'm gonna go find them right now and follow.
Ooh.
Hey, Miss Carrie, baby. Thanks, Denali. Yeah, so I'm really
We may have a little meetup with any Hawaiians out there.
I know. Is there anybody that follows us? But again, I think it goes back to like, traveling and then traveling with like-minded individuals. We have the same work ethic, right? Like we're up, we go. We're source, play, fun, And so I'm really excited to go to Hawaii with you guys. I'm really excited to source and have fun for Halloween.
Yeah, I mean, we don't know what we're gonna do yet for Halloween over there, but we're gonna have fun.
That was our question.
yeah, that should be.
Do you guys have any ideas for us for costumes, for Halloween costumes for the four
Putting
of
it
us?
out there. If you guys don't already follow each of us on Instagram, send us a random DM telling us what we should be for Halloween.
We've said Ninja Turtles, Power Rangers, Teletubbies,
Care Bears.
Care Bears.
Well, so there's 4 of us. We don't know what party we're going to yet, but so I think just going back to like thrifting and traveling, we would never be able to do this had it not be, for not only the thrifting and reselling on eBay, but having the multiple revenue streams. We have the Rover. We've currently got 2 dogs on our lap right now with the Rover, with the virtual assisting, Etsy, eBay, like having those different incomes come in allow us to be able to say, hey, let's go to Hawaii for Halloween and be able to do it. And then also this goes back to the CPA. Our CPA told us have 2 credit cards, one for business and one for personal, rack up those miles. And, we were able to purchase 4 tickets for it was like hardly anything that we all spent together.
Yeah, that was an amazing deal.
Yeah. So as you get deeper into this reselling game, you find little tricks of the trade that will allow you to travel more and source more.
No, seriously. But maybe that'll lead us to another question for another giveaway.
Ooh.
So I think, so first off, you guys have a bunch of different jobs. So do we. A lot of people know that we do personal training and reselling. But what other jobs do Tiffany and I have that are not reselling and training?
Except Pacific 49 is out of line because,
Yeah.
you're
Yeah, sorry. So go ahead and put that in the chat and let's see who's the first to answer. You might have to catch that because
Harlan.
got it.
ooh, right away.
Yep.
Harlan got it.
All right, Harlan with the win. It's true. So yes, restaurant. What do we got on there? Again, this giveaway is the same thing as the other ones. Let me say a highlight there, Harlan. We got a few people in here.
Also, I want to point out that Harlan had a great tip. Would it be cheaper to thrift a suitcase and bring it home instead of paying for the extra empty suitcase to be sent there?
Yeah.
That's a good one for this trip because the other one, we had Southwest Airlines. You guys, so we get it anyway, so we brought our own. But in this case, that's a good point. It might be better for us to
snag one at the
And then
Goodwill or
what would
something.
be even better? Thrift a vintage suitcase and bring all your stuff back. And then you get to sell the suitcase.
love it. Except I'd hope it, makes it a one piece and not explode.
Duct tape it.
Yeah, duct tape it all together.
Yeah. Or we could use it as a prop at the booth.
Bye, Nomads.
Bye.
Bye.
But yeah, so I mean, just like you guys said, so you guys have all those different streams, which really help give you guys freedom. Because a lot of us go into reselling because we want to have that freedom, right? We always talk about the freedom to travel, freedom to spend time with family, but it's more than that. We, like you guys do, you guys have the different jobs that allow you to flex your time around so you get to do what you want to do. In our case, like we've said in the past, we got restaurant, we got reselling, we got personal training. I'm a lab instructor at a school, same school. She's a financial aid
Oh,
director.
and we also do the cleaning for the school whenever they need it. So we
This
have a job
weekend.
this weekend.
Add another one.
I love you guys. You guys are like right on my level. Like anywhere you see a dime, you're like, I can do that. I will do that. Let me do that for you.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it's 2 hours on Saturday.
Yeah.
It's probably going to be like 2 hours to clean the school. And that's, we're doing it together. It's not like, oh, we're leaving and like not going to see each other or,
And it's about 5 minutes from when we train clients on the weekend anyway. So
Perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Moonlight Moolah has a good point. Could you not use the zippered IKEA bags as checked baggage?
Oh, I think you can.
Can you?
I don't know.
I think
That's
so.
a good question, but will they hold?
Yeah.
That's the thing.
Well, I know because I've seen the way you've seen those undercover videos, the way they handle your leg.
Yeah.
But what if you duct tape it? What if we brought the eBay tape? What if I got it. What if we packed the zippered IKEA bags and like a roll of eBay tape per bag? We filled those bags and then use the eBay tape
And then ship it back.
home.
No, and then leave it as a checked-in baggage on the way home. And
Shipping from Hawaii is expensive.
yeah, shipping from Hawaii.
Yeah, checked in is what I meant.
Yeah.
I think we got it.
And we'll know which is our bag when it comes down the chute because it's gonna be.
Lauren says she saw people check cardboard boxes.
I've seen that too. People do check in the cardboard boxes.
Yeah. Yeah, we just need a scale because it can't be over 50 pounds, right?
We'll thrift that too.
We thrift everything. Yeah, I think that's our game plan.
That is a good game plan.
That is a really good game plan.
So we'll
I'm
just
excited.
go to IKEA and pick up the zippered bags.
Yeah.
Let's go to IKEA and get ice cream.
Oh, there's
And the
that
zipper
too.
bag, but I like the ice cream at IKEA. That's another thing I think you guys realize. I eat a lot.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep. Yeah.
And even now, anytime I'm texting with like Nick or something, what are you doing? I'm eating.
When you sent me your layout of what you bring to work with you every day, and that's just like your niblets,
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what
like in a full day.
It's what he grazes on.
I eat all day long.
Yeah. I realized there was 15 people in the chat, so I just, in case you weren't here at the beginning, I didn't give Nick this black eye.
She did.
He didn't get the black eye at the bar or anything like that. This is a rover mishap that has never happened before. A dog gave him the black eye, and now he will be on YouTube forever with this black eye. Just for anybody joining late, I'm sure they're like, "What's wrong with Nick's eye?"
I don't know. Nick also looks like he'd be a fighter. Yeah.
He was actually in the fight this weekend, and
I wish.
he clearly
He was
won.
the last minute card. They called that.
Yep.
It's a fight that they didn't show on TV. That's what happened.
But speaking of Rover, though, like depends on my schedule might change with the restaurant, giving me a little bit more free time during the day. All I thought was I'll Rover walk. I already don't care for cardio, but if I'm gonna get paid to walk a dog,
Right.
I'll do some cardio.
I can only imagine how much more food you're gonna eat if you start walking dogs all day.
Stop it.
Your food intake's gonna like double.
I'll be walking around with all this pocket food, and then everyone's thinking, "Oh, are those for the dogs?" No, these are my treats.
My pinky.
My jerk, human jerk.
There's always a way to make money. It's just if you can work it into your workflow.
Yeah.
And so, like, we didn't do all these 6 things. We didn't wake up overnight and be like, we're going to do 6 things all, like we had to slowly bring on an extra workflow once we had everything else perfected and manageable. And then, then we decided, okay, well, let's try this now, let's add this into our workflow. So a lot of people are like, how do you do so many things? Well, we didn't, take on everything at once. You just slowly have to bring these different revenue streams in. And now, now we're going to start looking into another one here pretty soon. And, hopefully we can figure out how to work that one into our workflow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and same with us. Like we'd have a bunch of stuff. I mean,
like we started on eBay. We didn't add
even
Posh.
looking way back, we were doing the restaurant only. When the restaurant first opened with the family, it was just literally a few family members that ran it. So we were there all the time because we didn't have outside
We were there
employees.
all day.
Yeah, and any day it was open, we were there because there was no
which is every day because Asian restaurants around us do not close ever.
Holiday and
ever. All. So we were open every day of the week.
But then they opened up a second one and schedules changed, and then that's when we
took on
personal training. But we already had the restaurant settled in our schedule, so training kicked in. Then after training, you came back to the school, I think, first before we started reselling, right? Or did we resell then school?
No, school first.
Yeah.
Incorporated the school. And then incorporated reselling.
Incorporated cleaning. And then we started incorporating everything else. But like you said, everything in layers.
Yeah, it's in layers. You can't take on everything at once.
And not everything is super successful always. Like we, reselling wise, we do eBay, Posh, Mercari, Etsy, and Amazon. But we hit Amazon hard. And when we hit Amazon hard, we had to lay off of eBay for a bit. And then when we came back and said, we got to fix our eBay, we let go of Amazon. So now we're trying to balance it all back out, but it's all not easy.
Yep, that's the same. We tried Amazon a couple of years ago, and we just it wasn't our time. Like, it was too difficult. We couldn't figure out how to work it in. We didn't have everything else down, to a science. But so now I feel like it's the right time because we've got everything is like clockwork, and it's a well-oiled machine. So now we can bring on something new that is going to take a little extra bandwidth to learn, to work out the kinks and to figure out. And so we're ready for it.
Oh yeah. And we're always talking about like, what else can we do?
Yeah.
What can we add? I was like, I could be a transcriber. I could do this stuff in type. I looked this up last week.
What else can we do? And Nick's always like, I'm like, babe, so I was thinking.
Well, we were laughing because we were both on the same boat with the Lime scooters.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you too, both of you.
Yeah. I haven't charged a single one. I got 2 chargers, but once I got the chargers mailed in, all of a sudden, all Lime scooters in our neighborhood disappeared. So I'm like,
Yeah.
But there's people around in our part of town that are driving around in vans and trucks.
Yep.
Just picking those suckers up.
Yep. I really wanted that to be our next hustle, but not yet.
Same. I mean, we have the chargers, so. And the weird part is I've seen some like laying out around our back streets, but they don't show up in the app to pick up. I'm like,
someone else already bookmarked it or reserved it. Yeah.
Well, and we signed up for it, but they never sent us the charger. So
yeah, they sent us the email that they sent the charger, but then we never got the charger in.
Well, you know what I got? I had the same issue, but I later realized that in their note they don't ship to PO boxes. So for whatever reason you did, I don't think you guys use PO box.
No, but their mailbox is that. I wonder if that's why, maybe.
I don't know.
Because your mailbox is like that and not like the regular one.
No, I think they're just weird.
But
or somebody jacked it off the porch.
Oh yeah, that too.
There is that too. Those package pirates.
Yeah.
Yep.
That reminds me. One thing that we're going to do before we go on Hawaiian vacation is I reached out to Sammy, West Coast Goods, to ask what security system he just installed. And so that's our next purchase is we're going to install a security system before we leave.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we've been wanting to get one too. There's a few different ones that are simple, like you install yourself, that are still like web setup so you can see everything.
Did you see Sammy's in his story? His is through Amazon. It's
Blink.
Yeah, so that's one we're going to get.
I'm definitely going to look into that one. Right now, I mean, it was like a few weeks ago. I ordered one of the Ring doorbells with the camera. I haven't installed it yet, but we have. Yeah. And I kept saying like, okay, before we go to eBay, I'm gonna put it on.
No, it's still sitting there in
Before
the
we
box.
go to Portland.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be before we go to Hawaii. That's for sure.
Yep.
Yeah.
We got 2 months.
Because the kids are going to be in school, so they're probably going to be here by themselves with their sister checking in. So we need to have cameras to make sure that there's no parties going on while we're gone. And then also just our perimeter, because, well, you see where we live. So there's sketchy people out there. So, yeah, that's our next purchase before we leave.
But and you won't have any rover then, right?
No rover while we're gone because we're not here. Yeah. Although, what will we do with the daycare? I guess we got to tell them that.
It's what we're leaving on a Thursday and come back on a Sunday.
Yeah, we leave on a
I told the restaurant I was going to Portland like 2 days before I left. I was like, hey, I'm leaving in a couple days. Oh, what do you have to do? Going to Oregon for a week. But don't worry, I'll leave everything ready for you. Bye.
Yeah. So, and I know there's 19 people in the chat, but I just want to put it out there that if anybody travels up to Portland, definitely DM us. I love taking people to the bins. So if anybody needs to know where to go or wants to meet up at the bins or wants me to show them the bins, if you guys ever come up to Portland, let me know.
Yeah.
Giveaway 3.
Giveaway 3.
Chrissy, do you want to ask a question?
Yeah, I think they should ask a question.
I should ask a question? Well, you're putting me on the spot because I don't know what question to ask. But okay, I have a question for anybody out there. So as you may know, Hugo went viral during eBay Open. I'm not sure if you saw it, but everybody's feed had it on there. What is the name of the song that he went viral to? What was the name of the song that he was dancing to?
Oh my God,
That he went viral to on eBay Open?
Oh, I do know it because I just saw it in my head right now. About it.
The crazy thing is, okay, I was thinking that same question. Exactly the same question, what song it was. And I was like, oh, I don't know if I'll see it. And then she sent it for you to ask, and you still asked the same question. So
That's hilarious.
What did we do?
Yeah.
What did I do?
Come on.
let's see it. Who remembers?
We do the dance.
Allison's right. That cannot be unseen. Which, by the way, my mom saw it, and my mom, all she could say was like, "Oh my God, that you, Hugo?"
Oh my gosh, people don't remember.
We'll let it sit for a bit. Come on.
There we go. Reseller project.
No, it wasn't. No,
Oh,
it's
that
an
was-
artist song.
That was
She's
the-
technically right.
She's technically right.
Yeah,
That's when I got
Oh,
Yeah. That was the first
okay,
one.
okay.
And then Hugo got stuck on stage for like another 3 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Michelle's
I
right.
thought it was Faith.
It was.
It is Faith. So
When Hugo
Faith is
got
the one I
lost.
was alone on. But
Yep.
the first song I went up to was Wake Me Up.
Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
that was the best.
The best part of that too is that I honestly got lost. Like when I went up on stage with everyone, we're up there having a good time.
Wait.
And then I went off to the side because they were talking about stage diving, and I was like, yeah, I'm not stage diving. And then I found a fan, and I started goofing around with the fan, and next thing you know it, I was alone on stage. That's when it all
So Reseller Project 1, she got the right answer.
Yep.
So
She got the right
DM
answer. And
Hugo and Tiff.
let us know. Yeah, Tiff wrote on the bag. We'll remember, but DM us just in case so we can know where to. Well, you have to DM us because I don't know where to ship it.
Oh my
But yeah,
god.
no, that was a fun. That was.
Yeah.
And the funny part was like Orlando Pure Hustle, he had left early, and then later, like 1 a.m. that night, we were all out. I get a message from him, dude. I can't stop seeing you on the feed. Apparently, I shouldn't have left early.
Yep.
You're in everybody's story. Yeah, the next day I'm like scrolling through my stories. I'm like, Hugo.
I couldn't stop seeing him. I was like, oh my God.
And then people that follow us were sending us random pictures like, oh, I'm not being creepy, but here's a picture I got of you on stage. I was like, all right.
Oh, here's a picture of your butt.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to be weird.
Reseller Project says she has a ton of it because she went to open as well. So who was the next person that got it?
Who was the next one? And
Before you go.
Wait,
It's Allison. Because she got George M. Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
Technically Allison.
Big drift. Yep. Good job.
so who gets it?
Allison, Big Drift.
There you go.
Yeah.
Her snow cone stand. Have you seen it?
No.
She has the snow cone stand in Alaska.
I bet it's easy to get ice. I don't know.
She has a snow cone stand in Alaska?
Yeah, it's always in her stories because she was like showing all the kids eating the snow cones, and she showed a picture in her story, and she's like taking her eBay pictures inside the snow cone stand while selling snow cones.
Multitasking.
Mm-hmm.
Love
Yeah,
it.
she's working it right now.
Love it.
Wow, that's super cool.
Speaking of snow cones, we're gonna have to get snow cones in Hawaii.
Yes.
Putting that out there too.
I think they have
Internet.
Uzi. Yeah. Cheryl says I don't get when all the comments and questions aren't directed to our hosts. I guess I don't know. Can you elaborate on that, Cheryl? And maybe they can improve, or maybe I can improve by not being a talky guest or something.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Yeah, I don't know.
Directed at our host. Oh, I think she might. I don't know if she's referring to the fact that people are just talking within the chat as well.
Maybe.
Maybe they're asking questions amongst each other, and then
that's the beautiful thing about a chat. Like I said this morning, I really love that Thrifty Viking came back this morning because it was just, it's part of my morning routine. I go into the office at 6. She comes on at 7, at least my time. So I love being able to, even if there's like no direction in the live, at least be able to interact with all the other resellers within the chat and with her. And it's almost like having coffee with your coworkers before you start the day. And I love it. So I love interacting within the chat and with the host.
That's exactly what it feels like. It really is. It is literally having coffee before you go to your desk. That's
so we were asleep this morning, so we missed the Thrifty Viking chat.
So while we were up there with you guys, we were loving getting up early and going to sleep early because you guys put us on your schedule, and we were happy to do it.
I know I made you guys get up super early and go to bed super early.
We were like, okay, we're gonna come back and we're gonna keep up with the schedule, and then we didn't. And we're back on our regular schedule.
Yeah, I've been going to sleep at 3 in the morning.
Yeah, well, that's okay. That's what works for you, right? What works for us is going to bed at 9 and getting up at 5. So what works for you is going to bed at 3 and getting up at 7.
We still are playing catch up. It sounds crazy that we're still catching up, but it's because we came home to pick up projects like reorganizing our inventory and garage. So we're still playing catch up. But once we have that set, we do want to get up earlier because we feel definitely better when we get to do some reselling before we go to our day jobs.
Yeah, it's nice to get all that, like some of that stuff done before.
Yeah, because if I do shipping at night before we go to bed, so that in the morning, I'm not sure if I'll wake up in time to ship.
Yeah.
But if I know I'm going to get up at say 5 o'clock in the morning, I got plenty of time to ship.
Yeah.
Yeah, just make some coffee, put on some George Michael, and get going at 5 in the morning. Who cares about the neighbors?
I swear. So it's random, but every time, like I'm checking if am I going to do any stories on Instagram? Am I going to post anything? No? Okay, I'm taking off my shirt. I just got to clarify. Are we doing? No? I'm good. All right, taking off my shirt. I'm done. It's too hot in here.
I don't have that problem. Yeah.
All right.
Let's
We're on the last one.
Last giveaway here.
Okay.
What
we figure out who actually won the last one?
I think they were like giving it like.
Yeah.
They could go back in the chat.
All the eBay open people that won.
Yeah.
Well, because they were there, right? And they're
Yeah.
like, oh, what's that?
Yeah, let me see. Yeah, I mean, we'll figure out. We'll contact the winners, and then if they are gonna give it to somebody else, we will let them tell us who to give it to.
But we can still do the last one.
Yes, we have
The last one has the last one has the fanny pack, and it has the tin seller diversity mug, and the little beanie baby dog, and a bunch of pins and a shirt, another bag.
Yeah, so this was with the mug. Mug life.
Yes, mug life. What are we asking?
I don't know. That was a good one. Let's see. What should be this last question? Try to make it reseller related. I mean, we do the reseller games.
Yeah, go for it, babe.
Yeah, but you do the hard questions. So anyone that plays reseller games, if you get it wrong, it's probably because of her.
Wait. So what are you asking?
Let's see. Okay, well now I have to look up the acronym to the what's the acronym to the new feature where you add a person to your eBay. You guys know it. I forgot the name of it. Not the acronym, but what's it called again?
The multi-user thing?
Yes.
You're giving away the answer.
Yeah, but what? Well, yeah, you gave me the answer.
I didn't know you were asking me.
Yeah, let me get back to the chat so I can see what people are actually saying. There you go.
Lauren Cole.
Lauren says, is it MUA?
Multi-user access. Is it multi-user access account?
Yeah.
BFD.
FU.
All right, Lauren, got it.
Lauren got it. And extra props because you figured out what question I was trying to come up with.
We actually are MUAA for 2 different accounts besides our own that we do VA work for, and it's very cool.
Okay, so Swamp Picker got it.
Yeah.
Because Lauren said she doesn't need it, so Swamp Picker.
Swamp Picker got it.
Swamp
There you
Picker.
go. Perfect.
Wait, Swamp Picker, are you Swamp Picker on Instagram?
You gotta make sure to DM us.
Yep. I think. Flynn? Maybe.
But make sure you DM us so we make sure we send the winning package to the right people.
Susie Beach needs some tape around her mouth.
Swamp
No. Well, all in all, though, thanks again to you guys for having us here. I know it was last minute. We literally told you last night, like, hey, so what are you doing?
What are you doing tomorrow?
I was like, yes. And then Nick was like, no. And I was like, ooh, that's right. I forgot. And then he was like, yes.
No, but it was great hanging out, talking. And the truth is, we're probably going to use this program just to sit down and chat with you guys while we do work anyways. It's just
Yeah, it would be fun.
It'll be us on the computers.
I want to say congratulations on your channel. I love that you guys are doing the YouTube, doing that thing. And so hopefully everybody that's in the chat is already subscribed. But congratulations. I love seeing you guys out here.
Appreciate it. Thank you. And if you guys ever have a spot you need for Reseller Revolution, let us know.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I guess I should say Reseller Revolution is coming back in September.
Mm-hmm.
Took a summer vacation because everybody's got kids or big projects. We were just traveling or whatever. So Reseller Revolution is coming back on Monday nights starting in September. Labor Day will be our next hangout. But we will most certainly have you on for sure.
Can't wait.
Yeah.
Look at that. Aww. I like this new program.
You're going to have to give me a tutorial on this thing since we can't do Google Hangouts anymore.
Yeah.
I think this is easier.
This is easier than Google Hangout.
Cool.
It'll give me an excuse to get online and chat with you guys. So that works for me.
All right. But thank you everyone for joining us. We appreciate all of you, and DM us all your addresses for those who won, and we will see you next week.
Yes. Oh, look at Bean. Oh, living her best life. Oh my god.
Hard life of a dog.
Yes. I want to be Bean when I grow up.
Oh. Oh.
Travel the world and have gourmet food. Oh my god.
Get carried everywhere and doted on and adored every day.
Say bye to everybody. Say bye.
Oh.
All right.
Got us.
All right.
Okay.
Thank you, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.
Now here comes